So let me share my screen. Today we are going to be focusing on the practical aspects. Right, we're going to focus on the practical aspects. So I believe you can see my screen now. This is where we stopped yesterday. So yeah, I believe you can see my screen now. This
Yes,
is
sir.
where we stopped yesterday. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
I can
right,
see your
great.
screen.
All right, great. So this is where we stopped yesterday. Let me just do a brief recap on what we talked about yesterday, right? So we talked about Meta ads, right? Meta ads. This is a paid platform, right, where we pay money for to Meta actually, and they help us push our business, our content, whatever thing we want to push out there. They help us push it to a larger audience, and it also helps us, right, in our budget. You can actually use any budget you have. You can set your own target audience. If you want a particular location, you can set it to your taste, and you get your results. No matter what your budget is, you would get your results, right? And we talked about the types. We have the image, the video, the carousel, the story, and the reels, right? We also talked about the things we need to get started for ads. Definitely, you need a Facebook page, you need an Instagram account, you need a working business manager account. Also, you need to have your, bank, right? Maybe your credit card for you to pay into your ad account. And you also must have a very clear goal, right? You must know the results you want to get so that you can know what to do, and as well research your competitors, what your competitors are doing presently. You can use the Facebook ad library, or commonly known now as the Meta ad library. As well, you can also use Google Trends to check what's trending in a particular location to know if you can target that location at the moment or not. And we also talked about the Meta Ads Manager itself that comprises of the campaign. In that campaign, you have your ad sets. In that campaign, you also have the ad level. There are three levels in running ads. The first one, like the umbrella, is the campaign, right? Second one is the ad set level, and the third one is the ad set level is where you set your audience, the budget, where you want it to show, maybe Instagram alone, Facebook alone, right? And the campaign actually is where you set your goal. Either you want to get sales, you want to get engagement, you want to get traffic, right? Whatever results you want to get, it is at the campaign level you set it. And for the ad level, this is where you now insert your image. Either you've recorded the video, you can use your video, right? And the particular caption, we call it what's it called? Your ad creative, right? The ad creative is either the image or the video, while the ad copy is the caption that we usually say, right? Caption or description. But in digital marketing, we call it ad copy, right? And the video and the image, we call it the ad creative, right? So that's basically what we talked about yesterday. The traffic is to drive people to your website. The conversion, maybe you want to get sales or leads, right? We also have the messages, we also have for awareness and engagement. But meanwhile, I wanted to say this yesterday, it skipped my mind. The awareness, I would not even advise someone using awareness. Instead, you should use engagement, because engagement will not only get you, you will not only get your business to a lot of people, right? You also get likes, comment, and shares, right, on that particular ad creative you are using or an existing post. So I'm not like most people don't actually use awareness. It's just like maybe waste of money. Like you are spending money but you're not getting anything in return. So it's best to actually use engagement. Engagement. Talked about the audience targeting, demographics, which comprises of the age, the gender, the location, and as well their interests, what they are interested in. Are they interested in maybe fashion? Is it tech? Is it real estate? Right? Is it sports? Right? But their behavior, those that actually buy, right? Those are like engaged shoppers, the online buyers, right? And then the custom audiences where I talked about, you can actually target people that have interacted with you before. You can you can target people that have interacted with you before, right? That is when retargeting comes in. That's when retargeting comes in. So we talked about the budgeting and duration. I also advise that we don't use less than, at least let's say less than 3,000, right? But if you have a client, advise church clients to always focus on 5,000 naira and above. You can even set 20,000 naira daily budget. The higher the daily budget you are using, definitely you are getting a better result with your ads, right? So today we are going to be running our ads. I'm going to be doing it from scratch, right? So let me switch to another screen right now so that you can see the screen I'm talking about, the screen we are working on. Okay, give me a few seconds. Coming. All right. So I believe you can see the screen now. Let me hear something if you can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Hello. All right.
Great.
All right.
I can see it.
All right. Great. So this is where we stopped yesterday. Here is our business manager, right? The page. This is our business portfolio, right? So we are going to be running ads. Now we are going to be running ads with our other page. I'm not running ads on this particular page first. We're going to be running ads on our second page. We have a marketing page. So let's switch to that marketing page right now. All right, great. So we have switched to the marketing page. Can you still see the screen? All right. So for you to access
Yes,
your
yes.
ad account, right, all you need to do is come to a new tab and type Ads Manager. It's already popped up. Adsmanager.facebook.com. Please write it down. Adsmanager.facebook.com. So then click on enter. So we allow it to load. We allow it to load. You can see some of the ads we have uh, worked on in the past, right? So, but quickly, let me see if I can show you my own personal what's it called ad. I'm coming. Let me see if I can open my other page. Sorry, give me a few seconds. I'm coming. Let me open my other page so that I can show you some things that I've worked on in the past. I'm going to be switching to the other screen now. Okay. I just wanted to have a look on how the ads account looks when you have actually run ads with different people. So let me share the second screen now. I think this is it. So I believe you can see this new screen. Aha. All right. So as you can see, I have a lot of. Let me turn it. You can change the date. Let me use maximum. Let me use maximum so that you can see a lot of ads I have done in the past, right? For this ads account, like I said, you can have yesterday I said that you can have various ads account for different clients, different people, right? So this is how your ad account will look like. Okay, it's still loading. It's still loading. Let's give it some minutes. Can you see the screen? Please let me know if you can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can see it.
All right. So, like I said, this is how your ads account will definitely look like, right? If you have done ads for different people, different clients, and I said that you can have different ad accounts for different purposes, right? Maybe you want to have one dedicated to maybe only what's it called digital products, one only for fashion, right? The more you use your ad account for a particular purpose, the more your ads account gets more data, right, pertaining to what you are trying to advertise. You get that now? So let me go back to the screen we want to work on tonight. Okay, coming. I think this is it. Alright, so coming. So let me close this one here. So can you see the screen we are working on now?
Yes, sir.
Alright, thank you. So now, for you to start running your ads, you need to first come to your ads manager account. That is why I said you should click on this website, adsmanager.facebook.com. adsmanager.facebook.com. It brings you to this particular page. And I said you should always cross check the ad account you are using. The ad account you are using, right? Always cross check the ad account you are using. Can you see that now? So always cross check the ad account you are using. So I just switched to our own ad account right now. And for you to switch to your ads account, can you still see the screen? Alright.
So,
So for you to switch to your ads account, you come over to this top left corner. You can see my mouse, right? You come over to this top left corner, you click on it, then you select the business portfolio you're actually working with. You already know the name of your ads account. Yeah, we talked about how to create an ad account yesterday, right? So you once you have created your ad account with a name you can easily recognize and remember, right? So you can actually check the name. You know the business portfolio in which the ad account was created with, right? So you come and check, ensure you check the ad account so that you won't go and fund the wrong ad account. For someone like me that have a lot of business portfolios, I have a lot of ad accounts, I have to be very very careful when I want to run ads, right? I have to be sure I'm running the ads with the ad account I want to use, right? Please be very very careful of that because you can make mistake. Okay, so after you've gotten your ad account, right, it's because like we've not what's it called, added anything here. We are out of funds right now. That's why we are seeing this, right? It says your ads are not delivering because you are out of prepaid funds. Do you get that now? So you don't have to bother about seeing this error. Once you recharge your ad account, surely this will go off, right? And you can even remove it by yourself. So the first thing you need to do is head over to create under this campaign tab here. Under this campaign tab here, you head over to create. Now, can anybody suggest what what type of ad we should run for tonight so that we can make it like real practical? What type of ad should we run tonight? Should we run engagement campaign or maybe any of our posts to get more views, or is it that we want to get sales? Do we have anything we want to sell, or do we want to collect leads, right? Should we run engagement campaign for tonight to boost one of our posts, right?
Let's that will be better.
All right, so for tonight, let's run an engagement campaign. You see how we are going to run it live and direct. Right, as you can see here, engagement campaign, it says get more messages, right? Purchases through messaging. We can get more video views. We can also get post engagement, people commenting, people liking, right? And also get page likes and even what's it called event responses. And it's good for your messenger, it's good for your Instagram, it's also good for your WhatsApp, right? We have everything listed here. All we need to do now, we just click on continue. So let's wait for it to load. So we have two options here. We have two options here. Option one is what? It is streamlined. Why? Because this is Meta is going to be doing everything by themselves. You just need to do a little thing, right? Little things on it. But with manual engagement campaign, you have the liberty to do anything you want to do. You can set anything you like. So we always advise that we use manual engagement campaign. Please note it down somewhere in your notebook or your notepad on your phone. Manual engagement campaign. Then we click on continue. We allow it to load. Now here we are on this page or on this dashboard. So I made mention that we should always name our campaign. Everything we are doing in this ads tab, right, in this ad page, always name. When you name your stuffs, you easily recognize them whenever you want to come back and do something on it, right? So let's name it as training engagement campaign, right? Let's just say training engagement campaign. And here you don't have to set anything other than changing the name of your campaign. Please note that you don't have to change anything. Your buying type, leave it on auction. Don't change anything, please. Once you get here, just rename your campaign to something you can easily remember and head over to next. Right here, down here, head over to next. You click on it, it will move us to the ad set level. Remember I talked about in the campaign you have the three places, right? The three stages. The campaign level that is up here, the ad set level in the middle, and the ad level. The same thing, you have it on this top left corner. You can see that as we have renamed it, it is already reflecting here. We have the campaign level, we have the ad set level, and we have the ad level itself. Now remember I talked about the ad set level where where we are going to be setting our audience, where we are going to be targeting the people we want, the interest, the age, the even the placement. Do we want it to be only on Instagram? Do we want it to be only on, let's say, Facebook or Threads, right? It is this ad set level we are going to be setting everything. And remember, always name. The first thing you should do when you enter either the campaign, the ad set, or the ad level, always rename your work, right? So that you don't forget. Please always rename your work, right? Now, the conversion location, right? The conversion location is where do we want this ad to convert to? The conversion, where are we converting it to? Are we converting it to message? They said message destination, right? This place is going to make people to engage on your brand either inside your messenger, either inside your WhatsApp, or either inside your Instagram, which means you are going to be receiving messages from people. You are going to be receiving messages from people in your messenger, or you choose your WhatsApp, or you choose your Instagram account. Now the second conversion location is on your ad. If you want to get people to watch a video or interact with a particular post, for example like all these con ten t creators, you want more views on your post, you want more comments, you want more likes, this is where you actually choose on your ad, right? Now if you want people to start calling you, maybe you are a real estate agent, maybe yes, maybe you want to what's it called, you posted one house like that, okay, room to let, 3 bedroom flat, this and that, you want people to call you, how much is this thing, you can actually set this conversion location that I want people to call me. Also, if you want engagement on your website, let's say you have an e-commerce website, right, you can set it that okay, I want people to engage on my website. So when people see your ad on your Facebook or Instagram, right, you'll be directing them to your website. There will be a button, right, that will direct them to the website. And also, here, right, they said app. The reason why we cannot choose app, you can see this red sign here. He said get people to engage with your app. If you are a developer, right, and if you've created your own app, right, you want people to check out your app, right, there is something called app promotion on the campaign, right, where we saw traffic, we saw sales, we saw engagement, we saw leads. There is something called app promotion. That is the reason why we cannot select it here. If we had selected app promotion, definitely we will be allowed to select this. But because we are in the engagement campaign, we cannot select this. It does not relate to engagement campaign. Now, the last one here is the Facebook page. If you want people to engage with your Facebook page, you can select this one, right, based on your choice. That's the reason why I said you must have a particular goal first. Have a particular goal so that you can run strictly with that goal. So tonight we are going to let people to engage on our ad. We are going to be choosing on your ad, right? Which means if you are choosing on your ad, right, there must be a what's it called? There must be a post in place, right? There must be a post in place. Now, what are the engagement type? Right? Obviously, if you want video views, right, it means you'll be getting more views. I hope you can see my screen. If you want more video views, definitely you should choose video views. Now, if you want post engagement, right, you want people to be engaging with your post, they will like, they will comment, this and that and everything, you can choose post engagement. Now, if you also want event responses, let's say you have scheduled an event on your Facebook page, right, you can select anything you want, and maybe it's a reminder, right, you want to remind people of a particular event that is coming up, or whatever thing you want to remind people, you can select the engagement type you want. But today, let's go with video views so we can get more people to view our ads. Now, for the performance goal, right, all we need to do is what? Maximize true play views. Maximize, you can see they said we will try to show your video to people who will watch the entire video when it is shorter than 15 seconds. This is the reason why we always advise business owners, right, the first 3 seconds of your video, even if you are not running ads, right, the first 3 seconds of your video must be eye catchy. You must use a very very strong hook, and you should have you should know how to retain people. Like your retention, it must be very strong so that you can retain people to watch till the end. And they said for longer videos, they will try to show it to people who are even likely to watch at least 15 seconds. So you see how important the first 3 seconds of our videos, even if you are not running ads, the first 3 seconds, they are very 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 important. So let's take note of that. Leave your performance goal on maximize true play views. Now, you don't have any business to do with this cost per results goal. You don't have a business with that, right? Even with the rule, you don't have any business with that, right? These are advanced stuff. So we'll be focusing on the basic things you need to know for now. So like I said, we'll be working with 5,000 naira daily budget, right? And I said, uh, even if your clients are not like that, right? Okay, they want to go with 2,500, but please don't let it be lower than that 2,500 or even 3,000, because It depends. You might not get a good result. You definitely might not get a good result. The higher your budget, the higher the outcome you will get. So tonight, let's just work with 3,000 budget for tonight as a practical, right? As a practical, let's just work with. So for me, I don't usually select an end date. I don't select an end date. Reason is because I want my ad to be able to run for as long as possible. If I had set an end date, let's say today is 26th of September 2025, and here they said the end date is October 1st, 2025 by 8:24 p.m., right? Which means the ad is going to stop at this particular time and date which that is showing right here. Even if I say that, oh, I want my ad to still extend to October 5th, because I have set an end date here, it will automatically turn off at this time, exactly this time, it automatically turn off. Which means if you want it to continue, you then have to come back to your ads account and either toggle it on, right? You can, let me show you where you can toggle on uh your ads. You can see this left corner here. Can you see it? Right. So you can see this
I
left.
see.
So this is where you can toggle it on, you can toggle it off. So for me, that I don't set a particular day. I know that when I want to run my ads, I can come back and toggle it on and toggle it off anytime I want. Right. So I actually work with that. I don't set end date for my ads. And if I need to send an end date for my ad, surely I will do so. Surely I will do so. Right. So here we are about the targeting. We are now here about targeting. We are now here about targeting. So the location, because we are located, right, your device has GPS, right, automatically is going to detect your current location. So right now, as you can see, we are in Nigeria, right? We are in Nigeria. So we are going to be targeting any state. So which state do you think we can target? Which state do you want us to
Lagos.
target? All right, Lagos. Okay. Now remember, I think I said something yesterday about selecting. Okay, it was not your class, it was another class. It was another class. So whenever you are selecting your location, always select the one that has city. Don't select the one that has state, that is having state. Please don't select the one that is having state. Always select the one that is having city. I will show you the reason why in few minutes. So normally you are meant to see your map. You are meant to see your map. So you click this drop down arrow. You can see now our map is showing, so that you see what you are doing on your screen. As you can see that we have targeted Lagos. If I zoom in now, you see that it's targeting the whole landmark of Lagos. Can you see that now? But if let's say I cancel, okay, we are not allowed to, once we have selected one place, we are not allowed to cancel it until we choose another location before we can cancel it. Let's say let me use Ondo, right? Ondo State. Let's say Ondo City, Ondo State, Nigeria. So that I want to cancel this Lagos, so that you can see what I am talking about. So if I type Lagos State, right, and I choose the one that they wrote state, you see what will happen now. It's only going to give us 1 point. Can you see it? It's only going to give us 1 point. It's only going to give us just 1 point, one cardinal point. So which means we have to target anywhere we see city. Please take note of that. Target the one that is showing city. So let's here is it. Now we have two locations. So let's target let's show our ads to, let's say, Ibadan, people in Ibadan. people living in Ibadan, right? So we have three locations like that. So let's make it uh this axis. Let's just target Ogun State. We can target Abeokuta, right? Let's target this place. Okay, let's target Ogun State here. Okay, Ogun State. Okay, this one is you can see now, right? This one is showing state. So we need to show the one that you need to select the one that is giving us city. Please select the one that is giving us city. All right, this one will definitely give us, yeah, as you can see now, right? This is just for the practical aspect, right? Let's just target these four locations for our ads. Now here we have, you know, Meta is improving from time to time, right? So now we now have the opportunity to select this part. It will reach more people likely to respond to your ads. He said we will also show ads to people interested in your selected cities and regions in those countries, right? So they are going to be showing our ad to people that are likely to respond to our ads. So that's that about your, what's it called, targeting the location. And also you can drop pin, right? When you click on drop pin, let's say you want to target a particular location, right? You can, I'm zooming in with my mouse here, so you won't be confused. I'm zooming in with my mouse here. You can just target a particular location. As you can see, I just pinpoint my ear, right? I pinpoint Ijebu Ode, right? So you can decide to remove it, but let's just leave it. Let's just leave it like that. So let's move to the audience. This is another important part. Audience, another important part. Now for our ads, who do we want to show our ads to? Are they adults? Are they youths? Right? So basically, you see that for the kind of posts, I have a particular post in mind that we want to use for tonight. So for that post, people within this age range can never relate to that post. They can never relate to it at all. So we are going to be selecting the age range between, let's say, uh 25 to like 40, 40 years old. 25 years to about 40 years old, right? Great. So you need to be sure of, you need to know your target audience, right? The age range, whatever products you are selling, whatever services you are giving out there, you need to know the age range that resonates with what you are giving out. You get? And also, is your product only for women? Is your product only for men, or it is all gender, right? So you can basically select what applies to your vision. So right here we are going to be leaving it to all gender, to all gender. Now here is the detailed targeting part we talked about. The detailed targeting part where we can target people based on their interests, right? Their demographics, where they live. See, apart from here, apart from the location you have selected here, you can still come and select demographics here, right? Please don't be confused. You can still come and set your demographics here. You can select your interest here and their behaviors, Now, the kind of post, let me head over to our Instagram account to see the post, to show you the post we want to actually boost for tonight. So coming, I'm going to be switching now. Let me switch to that page right now. Okay, switch accounts. Okay, let's load this page. Let's wait for it to load. switch accounts. Okay, we need to log into an existing account. Uh, okay, so we are logging in now. Okay, I need to get a code. So I'll be typing out the code now.
Hi, my name is Mohsin Loluwa.
So let's wait for it to load. Let's wait for it to load. Uh, why are we having this? Okay, let me send code again. Let's see. We didn't get the code. Sorry about that. I need to switch. I'm waiting for the code. Let's wait for the code. Okay. All right. So we are in. We are in right now. All right. So we are in right now. We are in our page right now. So this is the video we want to boost, right? This is the video we want to boost, talking about marketing, right? Advertising to people that we are into marketing. If they want more leads, if they want a very strong branding for their business, right? If they want Instagram growth, right? If they want social media managers, right? So this is what we are actually advertising. And who are the people that needs social media managers? Who are the people that need their brand to be known, right? They are basically business owners or companies, right? So let's go back to our ads manager. So who are the people that are interested uh in having social media managers? So you don't need to crack your head at all. Just come to Google or your what's it called, ChatGPT, right? I don't have my ChatGPT logged in on this Chrome, but I'll be using Google. So let's just type who are the people interested in social media managers, right? Right. Or let's say who are the people that need social media manager? That's better. Who are the people that need social media managers? So let's see what Google is going to give us. Right? Businesses and individuals, right? So businesses, brand, startups, you can see now, right? So what we just need to do is pick up some few information from Google. You can actually use your ChatGPT, right? That will give you a straightforward answer. That will give you a straightforward answer. So what we just need to do is come and select some things here. Let's see. This is, you said businesses and individuals need social media managers to maintain a strong online presence, right? So we can target business owners, business owners. You can see businesses and finances, right? So as you are typing your word, Facebook Meta ad is going to be giving you suggestions. Let's say business. Let's look for another one, right? Business to business, right? Let's choose another interest, right? The small business owners actually they need social media managers for their accounts. You click on them. So the more you are selecting, you can see that they are already giving you something related to what you have selected here. That's the beauty of Meta Ads, it makes things easy for you. Once you select one or two, it automatically recognize, oh, these are the type of audience you are looking for. So easily they give you suggestions. So people that are entrepreneurs, they need social media managers. You select it, right? Even, sorry, sometimes we have glitches like this. When you are selecting some things, it keeps taking you back and forth, right? So you don't have to be bothered about that. You don't have to be bothered about that. You can also choose small and medium enterprises, right? And you see that as you keep on selecting the interest, right, the audiences, they are increasing. And also ensure that you have a broad audience. Please ensure that you have a broad audience so that you have enough people to reach, right? You have enough people to reach. Now, for the sake of this tutorial, right, we are going to be limiting it to this one. Okay, let's choose one more thing, or two more. Let's choose startup company. Right, definitely a company would need a social media platform, and they need someone to handle their pages for them. Then there's one thing you need to have in mind after targeting your interests. When you get to your behaviors, you need to put engage shoppers. You need to put engaged shoppers, right? It is showing right here, engaged shoppers. So it's going to help you select those that are going to actually resonate with your ad. Those that are actually resonating with your ad. Now, excuse me. Let's say you also want to target high net worth individuals, right? Let's say people that they travel very well, they travel often, right? You can also target them, but for now we are not going to be targeting them. If you want to sell something, that's when you can now, okay, say I want to target those high net worth individuals. If you're looking for big clients, right, frequent international travelers and the likes, that's when you can target them. But for now we're going to be using this detailed targeting. Now after that, we can now come back to our placement. The placement is always the last part in the ad set level. The placement is always the last part in the ad set level. All you need to do is come to put your arrow on this part, this advantage placement here, and click on edit. Normally, like I said in the first place, when you wanted to create the campaign, it was on the first one. It's going to be streamlined. You won't be able to set the things by yourself. So always put it on manual, right? Manual, so that you can now select where you want your ads to be shown. Where you want your ads to be shown. You can see now, before we only have about Facebook, Instagram, Audience Network, and Messenger. But right now, they just improved. Now we're having WhatsApp. Now we're having Threads. I'm sure you might have seen Meta advertising on Instagram or Facebook recently that you can now run ads to Threads. I'm sure you might have seen it one way or the other. So we now have more platforms. Like I said yesterday, Meta is improving, and what you see today, you might be seeing another thing tomorrow. So you have to get yourself familiar with the website so that if there is any changes, you can easily blend in, right? You can easily blend in, do a few research about it, and you'll be fine. So let's just remove Messenger out of it. Let's remove Audience Network, because the more places you select, the more money you are using. The more places you select, the more money you are using. So let's be mindful of that. So we are only going to be using Instagram alone for this tutorial. We are going to be using Instagram alone, and you can see here, right, the feeds is not going to be showing here, right? We're not going to be seeing it on the Facebook feed. We're not going to be seeing it on the Facebook profile feed. Only on Instagram feed, Instagram profile feed, Instagram Explore, and Instagram Explore Home. Also, we are going to be seeing it on the stories as well. right? Remember, we talked about the type of ad. We have the image, the video, the carousel, right? We have the story, we have the reels. Remember what I said? This is that's the reason why you need to know the theory very well, so that in the practical aspects you can easily blend in. So you've seen everything I was talking about in the theory aspect. So this is the Instagram stories. Definitely people will be seeing the ads on Instagram stories, and people will also be seeing the ads on the reels. And as you are putting your arrow on it, right, it's showing you the preview on this side, right? As we clicked on, as we put our arrow on Instagram reels, we can see how it will look like. Now if you put our arrow on Instagram Explore, this is how your ad will look like on Instagram Explore. Same thing as Instagram Explore home, right? Same thing as Instagram feed, and same thing as Instagram profile feed, right? So Meta actually made everything very, very, very simple. And for each placement, right, there are aspect ratios that works with them, right? You don't have to be scared, you don't have to bother, right? If the aspect ratio doesn't fit, face the Meta ads, they will actually find a way to crop your, maybe your picture, right, or the video, so that it can fit in into that aspect ratio. And as you can see, for the reels and stories, they are always vertical, right? Full screen. You can see it here. We recommend full screen. If you are running ads, maybe a video ad, right? It should be full screen and it is 9 by 16. Maybe your image or your videos. The same thing goes with Instagram reels, right? And remember, they said here the videos are limited to 15 minutes or less if you are running ads on Instagram reels. That is the reason why when you are watching a particular story, when you are watching a particular story, the ads don't usually they don't really play to the end at some time, right? At some point they don't really stay to the end until you will see something like watch full ad, or maybe it is a particular, maybe somebody sent their post, right, to their story. You will see something called watch full reels. So stories actually have limits, right? Story actually have limits. So for Instagram reels, we are only limited to 15 minutes or less. Please, let's be mindful of that, right? And if you come to this right right part, they are saying the estimated daily results we are going to be having is 596 to about 1.7k reach, and people that are going to be seeing our ads is about 69 to, let's say, 201. This is just an estimate, which is not the real result. It might be higher than this, it might be lower than this. Please be mindful. Don't let this distract you or deceive you. This is just an estimated daily result. Let's say we increase our budget now to like 10,000. You will see what will happen. Like I said, the more money you spend, the more results you will get. So let's scroll down and see what we are going to be getting. Can you see this massive results, right? It's giving us 2k now, from 2k to about 5.7k reach. So like I said, the more money you use on your ad, the more results you will get. And see the true play, people that are going to view your ad, we have 232 now to about 669 people that will view our ads, right? More than at least 15 seconds. So let's return it back to the previous budget, 3,000. You can see it's going to drop now. I believe as I'm taking it one by one, you are following and you are getting what I'm saying. Now don't be confused. When we used engage shoppers, our estimated audience actually dropped. Now let me tell you the reason why. You see that a lot of people we have selected here, we have the interest, we have business to business, everybody that is interested in this, everybody that is a that is an entrepreneur, right? But people that are going to actually purchase, right? It was about 5,000 and 5 million. Yeah, it was about 5 million the other time. 5 million people the other time. But by the time we use this thing called engaged shoppers, it narrowed it down. People that will actually click, right? They are likely, very likely to click on your ad. It narrowed it down back to 2,100,000. So this is the trick we use, right, to ensure that we are not wasting money. If you don't put these engaged shoppers, you are likely not to get the results you wish to get, right? Because you will just be targeting a lot of people. But by the time you add these engaged shoppers, it will narrow it down to people who are actually, you can see what they wrote here, behaviours, but their purchase behaviours are engaged shoppers, people who have clicked on one call to action before, right? People that are actually engaged, they are people that have actually clicked to buy something, maybe shop now, maybe learn more, those that have clicked. So I'm emphasizing on this thing so that you can remember very well. Please always use engaged shoppers if you want to sell something, right? Please always use the engaged shoppers. All right, so I think that's that about the ad set level for now. Then we then need to click on next. We allow it to load, right? So it will take us to the ad level. So right now we are on the ad level. And remember, like I said, please always rename anytime you are doing anything on your ad manager. Please always rename it so you don't forget. So training engagement ad, right? So you don't need to bother about this partnership ad. This one, it is when you want to run ad with creators, maybe you want to run ad with brand, other businesses, right? So this place, they are going to the ads now, it's going to leverage on the signal from both accounts, right? It's going to be taking data from your own page, from the person you are collaborating with. It's going to be taking the data, it will analyze and everything, right? So that's when you need to use partnership ad. But for now, you don't need partnership ad, so we are going to be leaving it untouched. Then the page we want this ad to be associated with, which page are we looking at? Remember, right, we are Facebook page. You can select any Facebook page. The reason why I am saying this is because I have a lot of people we've worked with, right? So you have to be careful of the page, right? Select the page you are working with, select the Instagram account you are working with, right? Please, so that you will not go and run the ads to another account in which you wouldn't like the outcome. Please ensure you check the page very well, ensure you check the Instagram account very very well. Now the ad setup, this is where you select, okay, do you want to create the ad, or do you want to create the ad in the sense that you are going to be adding your own image, you are going to be adding a new video, you are going to be adding a new caption, right? Everything I said is add creative and add copy. Are you going to be adding your ad creative by yourself, or are you going to be adding your ad copy, which is the caption, or you want to use an existing post? Sorry, excuse me. Are you going to be using an existing post? For us, for this training, we are going to be using an existing post. You just have to leave this multi advertiser ad, right, so that it can also appear alongside other ad. You will see that sometimes when you are scrolling, maybe on stories or your reels, when you see one ad pop up, right, you just see that another ad can pop up at the same time, right? So just leave it. It just helps your ads to be seen by a lot of people. It's a way of optimizing your ads. So like I said, every time Meta ads is always improving. So they keep bringing new features. All you just need to do is have your own little research and you will be good to go, right? So because we are using an existing post, we are going to be selecting the post we want to use. As you can see right here, I'm going to be selecting the content we want to use or the post, right? And remember that we came here to come and check the post we want, which is this particular one here, right? This particular one here. So we come back, switch to Instagram, right? Are you following? Switch to Instagram. Now, let's see what is the first word. This is want your business to stand out online. Now, let's check and correlate it. As you can see now, want your business to stand out online. This is the video we want to boost or we want to run ads on. Then we select it, right? We select it and you see what will happen next. After selecting it, Facebook will actually they will show your ads, right? They will show the preview, how it will look like, right? We can see here they said Instagram video must be uploaded to Facebook. It's an error, right? You can see it has gone already. So you don't have to worry about the errors you are seeing, right? The moment you're actually doing the things right, you don't have to worry about the error, right? The only time you need to worry about the error is okay when you publish and you see that okay this thing is not working, then you can come back to it, what is happening, right? So we have selected our content already. What do we need to do? Remember I said something yesterday that if you are watching a YouTube video and the person now says please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, it is at that moment you will remember that oh I need to subscribe to this person or not. It's actually your choice though. But if the person does not say that, there's no way you can really remember or it comes to your mind to say you want to subscribe to that person's YouTube channel. So the call to action here we are going to be using is learn more, right? Because we are targeting people that they want social media managers, right? Social media managers, or you can use something like contact us now. Let's see if you have something like that. Contact us now or book now. Yeah, you can use this book now so that people can come, right? When they can come to our Instagram what's it called account, right? And they can what's it called, or if it is a website, you can insert your what's it called, your website here, right? So for now, let's just use no button. Let's just push the content out there. Let's just put the content out there. Or do you want them to message us? What do you want us to do? Let me leave this one to you guys. Should we let them message us? Hello, are you there?
I think the message, yes, that will be better. That will be more direct.
All right, great. Now I see that you are following, right? I wanted to even use that to test so that because you know what our target is, right? So we are saying, please, we are social media managers, we are content creators. This is what we can do, right? So we want them to message us. As you can see now, it's showing chats in Messenger. It's showing chats in Messenger. So by the time this ad is up, people will see this. People will see this, right? Do you have any questions so far?
No. I'm getting it
All right, great.
because yeah, as you're doing it, I'm on my system as well. I'm seeing it as
All
well
right,
from here.
that's good. That's good. So yeah, right. Yeah, we this is what's it called? The chart builder. This is like a template, right? You can edit it and set it to your taste. Let's wait for it to load. Let's wait for it. Can you see now? Right. So this is the greeting. This particular greeting here. you can see that is writing is showing the first name of the person. So if somebody messages you through your ad, it's going to say, hi, so so so, the name of that person. Please let us know how we can help you. If you want to sell something, you can say, please, how many items do you want to order? You can be like so direct so that the person will not be wasting your time, right? Say hello, please, hello, what the name of the person will pop up. How many items do you want to order? Be straightforward, right? So here are some questions that can pop up, right, in the messenger. The person can click on this particular, can I learn more about your business? It will automatically send to you, and when you see the message, you reply with what your business is all about. Then after setting everything, you just click on save, right? So after clicking on save, you are done. This tracking here, it's more advanced, right? This tracking is let's say you are running ads to your website. When you're running ads to your website, then you can now track what is going on your website. Maybe you are selling something. If somebody has clicked on purchase and they actually input their card details to buy your product, you can track each activity that is going on in your website. So you can see that we don't have any issues here. You can see this place here, right? Your ad is delivering to all selected placements. So here we have the Instagram feed. You can see it right here. This is how it will look like. Here we have the Instagram stories. This is how it looks like. If I scroll down again, you can see that I said the other time that it's going to crop it to fit in into the particular aspect ratio of wherever it is. Now this is explore. It's actually going to crop this whole page. It's going to crop it and show this. But by the time the person actually clicks on it, right, it becomes full screen. Do you get? Now this is the Instagram reels. This is how it's going to show. This is how it's going to show. Yeah, this is Instagram post, right? So like I said, it's going to crop it to whatever aspect ratio that works for that placement. And that place, that your explore home where you always search, this is how your ad will be showing. You always see something like sponsored like this, right? So as you can see, we have finished setting up our ads. We have finished setting up our ads, and all we need to do is what? Click on publish. Remember that we have not what's it called, funded our ads account. We have not funded our ads account. So let's click on publish for now. So let's wait for it. You can see it's showing publishing one of three, right? So let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Right. So we can see now that our ads is up, but we have not paid yet. Right. You can deselect one of it here so that you can see what you are doing. Remember that we named our campaign training engagement campaign. So this is where it is here, down here. This is where it is, down here. So I don't want my ads to run to all these old campaigns. I need to turn it off, right? I'm going to turn them off. I'm going to turn them off, right? It will only remain the training campaign which we just set up few minutes ago. So by the time we add money into our ads account, our ads will automatically start running, right? Our ad will automatically start running. So any questions so far? Any questions so far before we move to the funding of the account? So tomorrow is going to be question and answers, and if you have, and we are going to be checking the ads, right? So I'm going to be adding money into the ad account later. I will show you how to add the money. Then later I'll add the money when we are done with the training. Then tomorrow we'll see how the ads is is actually going, right? So any question before I move to how we can add money to our house account? Any questions so far?
No, I don't have a question so far.
All right. So let me go straight to how we can add the your money into your heart's account. Now you just need to put your arrow to this left corner. Automatically you will see the tabs we have. We have the ad reporting, we have the audiences, we have billing and payments. Obviously this is where we are going, billing and payments. So we click on it, we allow it to load, we allow it to load, right? So please ensure that you check the ad account again before funding. Please and please ensure you check the ad account before funding. So right here we are in this ad account. Please ensure we are not using this Omnimode media production, we are using Omnimode marketing, right? So ensure you select so that you will not go and fund another ad account, right? So here is your payment method, here is payment activity, right? And here is the whole account information. Here is whole account information. So here you can see Omnimode marketing ads. Then you click on add funds. You allow it to load, right? So how much do we want to add? You can say, let's say you want to add 10,000 naira. Let's say you want to add 100,000, right? This is it, 100,000, right? Which payment method do you want to use? Is it debit card? Is it USSD? Is it bank transfer? Is it pay in naira? You pay in naira with either your Verve, your Visa or your MasterCard. I usually recommend paying with this MasterCard, maybe your Visa or your Verve. It's the best because you are secured. When you want to pay, they will ask you for OTP, they ask you for your code, right? So it's actually the best. If you are using USSD, it can fail at any point. If you are using bank transfer, it can actually still fail at any point. But for this MasterCard, once you input your OTP that is sent to you either in your with your SMS or your Gmail which your bank is related to, right? Immediately you press OK, you have already completed the payment process, right? So you just need to click on next, right? You allow it to load. So let's wait for it to load. As you can see, all we just need to do is open pay in naira with Verve or MasterCard. That's all. The remaining step is very clear and simple. But for now, we are not adding any money to our ads account. Later I will add some money into the ads account, then we can see how the ads is actually performing. So
I
basically
wanted to
that's
ask,
okay.
if I should add my debit card to use it to fund, won't I get auto debited? Like, how this card thing, cause sometimes it might just get auto
No,
debited. Is
yeah.
does
So there's a place where you have to be very careful, right? There's a place where okay, let me do that so that you can see it. Let's say you want to add like just 1,000 naira. Let's just say you want to add 1,000 naira and use MasterCard, right? Click on next. We allow you to load, right? We open payments with Master or Valve or you get. So we allow it to load. So let's wait for it to load. Let's wait for it to load. Let's see. Then we click on continue. Can you see now? Right? They said securely store my card. Can you see here? You need to
I'm
toggle
trying?
it off.
Where
Okay.
exactly?
When you click on, have you seen it?
I'm
Okay,
trying to
sorry.
look for.
I think I know what is going on, right? it's opened another tab. Let me switch to that tab. I'm coming. The screen I'm sharing right now, I believe you can see it now.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah. So this is the amount we want to pay, right? This is where you
Yes.
input your card number. This is where you input your name and all
Yes.
those smart stuffs. Now this was actually selected. This securely store
Oh,
my card, right, for future purchases. It was selected.
okay.
I usually
Yes.
advise that just turn it off so that you manually will always input your card details by yourself anytime you want to run ads.
Okay. Okay.
Do you get that now?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, so let me switch the screen again to the other part. So my card is not here with me, right? That's the reason why I said I'm going to be funding the account later, right? So
Okay.
here we are. Let's go back to our ads manager. Let's wait for it to load. So immediately we fund our ads in few minutes here. You are going to see a notification that your ads is already running. You can see that when we came back to our ads account, it changed to another ad account. So we need to come back and select the one we are working with again so we won't make mistakes. We allow it to load, and here we are on our ad account that we are actually working with. So can you see the screen now? Alright. So basically,
I I can
yeah,
see it. I can see it.
alright, yeah. So basically, that's what we have for today. So I would like you to also practice again with your at your hand, practice again, and if you have questions tomorrow, we'll trash it out.
Okay. Tomorrow. That will be better because the time is fast spent. I have questions about
Yeah.
tomorrow.
So please note them down so you won't forget.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's round up for tonight. So Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for the grace to be here once again. We thank you for the knowledge we have passed across. We say, be that exalted, Lord, in Jesus' name. Lord, we pray that as we are going to bed tonight, you guide us, you send your angels to watch over us in the name of Jesus. Thank you for our families. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for everything you are doing for us. We say, be that exalted, Lord, in Jesus' name. Thank you for answering our prayers. For in Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen and
Amen.
amen. Yeah.
Amen.
So see you tomorrow.
All
All right.
right.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining tonight's class. You're
Good
welcome.
night. Yeah.
Yeah. Good night.